Alright YouTube, I got my sawzall here and I was going to notch the poles, and I thought one of these pruning blades has some really big teeth on it, and I thought that'd work pretty good for notching the poles. But those poles are pretty tough, so I got another solution. Alright YouTube, so after trying with a sawzall that I bought, my other one broke. I had a 36 volt cordless DeWalt sawzall. The trigger went out, I had the trigger replaced. It went out again. So I could buy a sawzall for a 20 volt sawzall for about the same price it cost to have the trigger plate replaced. So I bought one of those. I got the pruning blade. I got up there, got it marked, started notching my post. I had to cut the post off, then had to put a notch down it. And I got the post cut in half and started on my notch. And got about halfway down, the battery went dead. I was up there probably 10 minutes sawing. I said, yeah, this probably ain't gonna work. It's just too slow. So then I got my gas powered chainsaw, and I got up on top of the ladder and the pole, and I managed to cut a little bit, but that was really sketchy. The saw is pretty heavy. It's just a 261 steel saw, but it's heavy when you're 17 foot in the air, standing on an extension ladder trying to cut something. Very sketchy. So I went to Lowe's and I picked up this here. This is a 40 volt cobalt. It says up to 75 cuts in 4x4 lumber. I'm cutting 6x6s. So I'm not sure how this is going to work. They make one of these in 80 volt as well, but I didn't want it because it weighed as much as the gas powered saw. It's like 5 pounds heavier than what this was. So we're gonna give this a try. But bear with me here. I'm trying to hold the camera and open the box at the same time. I'm just trying to rain, so I'm probably fixing to have to postpone this project for just a little bit. But yeah, there's the saw. Don't need that or that. There's the charger, saw, and the battery. There's the battery, and it just slips down in there. We got to go inside, YouTube. It's fixing to pour down rain. Alright YouTube, the rain has stopped for now. I'm not sure, it might start back in a minute, but we're going to go with it right now. I went ahead and put some oil in the saw while it was raining. It's got an automatic oiler on it, just like a gas chainsaw. It's a little bitty 12-inch bar. I charged the battery for a little bit. I didn't let it get fully charged because it'll be dark in a minute, but anyway, we'll get up here and see if we can notch this pole. I've got this corner pole already notched. That's the one I did with the sawzall and the gas chainsaw combination thereof. But anyway, I'm going to start on this second one right here. I'm going to set you up so you can watch. And I will be wearing a harness because this is 17 foot off the ground, and I don't have the ability to hold on with both hands because I'll need both hands on the chainsaw, and the possibility of it kicking back or something and knocking me off balance could happen. So I don't plan on hitting the ground if it does happen. All right, YouTube, I got tulip nuts now. That is very, very sketchy still. I wish that chainsaw had a little faster line speed on it so it'd be smoother. It's light, but the chain's a little slow, and it wants to bounce on the post unless you put a lot of pressure on it. And it's hard to put a lot of pressure on it when you're way up there in there. So it's working a lot better than the Sawzall, but it's pretty sketchy being up there trying to do that, and pretty exhausting too. Trying to work up there that high and balance and hold on and everything, but that's the way I'm gonna have to do it because I don't have a man lift, and I'm not renting a man lift for what they want for one to do that for a day. Guys, that thing cuts like an alligator chewing off something or other. You can see that the slow chain speed, it wants to bounce in the cut. It cuts a little better going across the grain or with the grain instead of across it, but it's still it's not great either way. It's not like a gas powered saw at all, but for small stuff, limb trim and whatnot, probably adequate. The bigger saw, electric saw, does have a faster chain speed, but that right there is the ideal size for getting up there like that. Just takes a little longer, but that does seem to be working. So we're going to go with that. Got 2 of them notched, and I've got 9 on that side and 7 on the front side to cut and notch. The end post I don't think I'm going to mess with because the trusses will go up over it. This is a scissor truss, and I think it should clear. If anything, I may have to clip the corners on the 2 closest to the sides of the building, but other than that, I think they'll work. So I've got 2 down, so at least 14 to go. So thanks for watching.